What's up, everybody? Happy weekend. Hello. Happy rapid weekend. Kids are gone. Kids have been dropped off. We gaming. I'm about to start my Saturday. I've turned that off back in. What the? 1 second. It's still going on my end. I just stopped sharing it. 1 sec. Okay. We back. Hang on, I've turned off the stream. Thank you, Games, for the sub. Yeah, that was a little crazy. O ty chuju Bobrze from Vuvu, we can replay it. Hang on, it's still connecting, I think. Okay, it's not working now. I'll do it in just a sec. I'm just going for a warden before it puffs. Hey, what's up? What was that? Okay. All right. Solved. Fixed. Yeah. Sorry about that little crazy start to the stream. Anyways, yes, I'm here. Kids have gone our way for the week until Friday next week. So hello. We'll probably have about a 3-hour stream today. We'll have a longer one tomorrow, though. I'm planning to start one tomorrow at 10 a.m. and probably do give or take 6 hours tomorrow. And here we go. We're Crocodile Warden. Let me just untag it on the Discord. And we are back. And yes, sorry about that little sound issue there. I accidentally clicked the wrong thing on the OBS audio settings, and yes, it went a little bit crazy. Anyways, hello Vuvu, hello everybody. And yes, thank you for that sub gains as always. Thanks so much, appreciate it. Do you think 1000 is now monk meta spell? I believe so. From what I've heard, I believe it is. It is the meta spell. Yes. It's very convenient to use on cursor. Indeed. All right. So, I can roll praise. Hang on. Let me just have a quick look. What we got? You got stranded Arctic Fawns today. No. And you got the Warden. No. No way. Thank you for the reminder, though. I'll go and give it a go as well. Wow. Arctic Fawn Warden. That is a rare one. Congrats. Okay, just here we don't have anything that I want. Gloommore. Okay, interesting. We've got Gloommore and Orclops combo. If I want to try out Norkferatu Catacombs at some point, and here I've got War Dragon. I think I'll keep this set, and after the rapid, maybe once we've got some damage bonuses, whatever we get, I'll go Norkferatu Dungeons. Okay, let's try and shipwreck as well. Oh, 3rd time in a row I've ended up in this shitty place. Well, that's no good. Well, never mind. Okay. All right. We will begin. I think I want to do this pirate mate right here. I'm hoping that nobody on Nevia thinks that they can have the pirate ship to themselves on rapid respawn. Because if they do, I've got news for them. I'm turning up. Guns blazing. There's no stopping me. I am doing this bounty. You will stop me, Letiso? You think? Kushner blacklist incoming. Oh. There we go. There's the were crocodile. There's been about 6 wardens in like the past 30 minutes that I went to. Love this system. I love this system for bestiary. I'll never need to worry about bestiary about this on this character. All right, let's go. I'm just focusing the pirate mates. Best add-on for monk. I think I really like the martial artist stuff. The outfit, the store outfit. I don't think anything else really fits that well, to be honest. No, it doesn't look like there's actually anybody here, anyways. So we're good. I should have gone for the ranged etc wheel, and I didn't. Stupid. Oh well. I feel like no add-ons whose monk don't want to buy for TC. Okay, I didn't finish reading the rest of your question. I believe the grave danger one isn't too bad. The what is it called? The grave robber? No, the one with the little knives, you know, behind with the hood. I think that one works somewhat well for the monk. That was going to be my second choice if I didn't end up buying the martial artist one from the store. So maybe that one. Like shaman without the mask? Really? Why no mask? Hey, Tiger, why no mask? I mean, the mask doesn't take away from the monk in any way. I do like the shaman outfit. Actually, somebody was asking me the other day which are my favorite outfits. And I do think shaman is really up there. I really do like the shaman outfit. I really like shaman outfit. Very cool indeed. Civilian outfit is lame in 2026? What the hell is a civilian outfit? Do you mean citizen outfit? Civilian. Can I see a wheel? Well, the wheel isn't anything special. It's in fact the wrong wheel. I have T1 gift and T1 carpet, but this is basically the wheel that I use for an Ethereal barrage build. But I should be going with the range etc build here. I'm kind of tempted to head back and change it actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go and change the wheel real quick. Discovery outfit is cool. It's kind of not very I don't know. It's not very menacing, you know, it's not very scary. It doesn't really portray any sort of power behind your character, I feel like. I feel like I gotta overcompensate in the game and have a badass outfit, you know, for being not a badass in real life. Having a badass outfit in the game, you know, seems to work well. Here we go. We've got the ranged etc build. That's better. What's better? First 18% damage chain. No, definitely. Yeah, definitely get the focus the chain, right? Focus the chain. And once you've got that, then you can go for the 1000 fist bonuses. Hey, Tomek. What is the best one for paladins, you think? Outfit? Well, I like the hunter outfit. It's the OG, you know? OG paladin outfit, so I usually have the hunter outfit. I've got it on this paladin and on my baby paladin ready as well. I think someone told me -2 is free. Let me check -2. -2 should be better. Voldemort wizard for you is the best. I hate that one. I absolutely hate the wizard outfit. I think it's I really don't like the way the hair looks from behind. It looks fine when you and he's like facing south and you just see the skull. I think it's pretty cool. But then he's facing north and he looks really stupid with the hair behind the skull, you know? Monk stonks soon? I'm not sure. I'll believe it when I see it. You know, Tipsoft knew all these issues and still didn't do anything about it, so I don't know that I believe that they will do a good job with it now. Retro Hunter's better than New Hunter? True. True, the Retro Hunter is pretty nice as well. But I don't really like buying TC outfits. I don't know. I find them a bit overpriced for what they are. And the Monk was the exception because there wasn't really any of outfit that fit. But for all the other vocations, there's tons of outfits you don't need to pay Tibia coins for, you know? Crown outfit? Oh, hello. Hello, Echo. 8 pirate cutthroats. Ugh. Worst possible Echo that we could get here. It's the one that's most common. So don't need the bestiary on it anyways. How is it that for the past 2 streams, somehow they turn it into fashion streams? I swear to God, yesterday we were having the exact same discussion. People asking about the outfits. What is it? What's happened? Is it the new world change that's the new event that's making people wonder about fashion and whether it's worth to invest those event points into the outfits and stuff? Tipsoft missed the mark on the pricing. It's not about being, I don't know, the price for me is fine if they were account bound, but I am not paying 870 TC or 900 or whatever for an outfit that is going to be, not really going to improve the value of the character at all. If I could buy a Retro Hunter and then use it on all of my Paladin vocations for eternity, then sure, you know? But I don't, I refuse to buy character bound outfits. But people still buy them, I guess, so Tipsoft not going to ever change that. Damage control after the graph. Yep, true, that's probably, yes. The graph is just, that's going to be one of those posts that I think lives on in eternity. People will always reference back that graph and how unprofessional it was. OG Retro Warrior. Yep, that was a good one. That was the one everybody was rocking with the first premium account. First premium account unlocked straight into the warrior outfit back then. Yeah, Matofik. Love beggar outfit. Yeah, beggar outfit. I quite like beggar outfit as well. I think it fits a lot of vocations. I like the stick and stuff. It's kind of thematic though. I feel like you have to have a reason to wear the beggar outfit, you know? Like if I was doing like a free to play kind of playthrough, or like, you know, just a very cheap playthrough, I would maybe get the beggar outfit. I feel like it would fit, you know, this kind of deal. No KS on Targuna today? Not yet. Never say never, though. Never say never. The stream is just starting, and this is in fact my first bounty / any bestiary I'm doing today. No, that's a lie. This morning when I had a little bit of time, I firebombed the corrupted ghost and corrupted skeletons in Yalahar. Very quick bestiaries, those, by the way. They're only 250 kills. It took about, I think it took about 30 minutes firebombing them, so it was very, very good. If anyone hasn't done them yet. Same with the goblins on Edron. Very nice. Fits EK well. Yep. Yeah, I suppose it does. I suppose it does. Yeah, I do quite like the beggar outfit. It's one of the better ones. Shaman, beggar, assassin, barbarian. All pretty good OG outfits. Base afflicted? Nah, I'm never equipping afflicted. Never equipping afflicted. It's just too cheap, you know? You have to wear it ironically. You have to be... You only wear it if you're like in some sort of shit outfit competition, you know? Like people who, you know, rock Citizen with the backpack, you know, they want to show how ironic they are. Adept or expert bounties? On 360, RP should be doing master, probably. Oh, in fact, definitely. I'll be doing master on my paladin by that level, definitely. Warding up the corrupteds and mugleks. Yeah, I had one echo from the mugleks. Unfortunately, no luck. Wasn't meant to be. Also, we had terrified elephants on Nevi yesterday, but unfortunately, nobody got the warden. I also had a terrified elephant echo, but again, no luck. There were two really rare ones that I think we had yesterday that I was happy to pick up. One was the flying book in library. The other one was the ragged rabbit wolf. You know, the black one. That's definitely not an easy one. Someone was doing the bestiary yesterday there and spawned it. Assassin might be okay on the monk. Yeah, assassin probably work well enough on the monk. Sure. I'll have to do the bestiary here at some point as well, unfortunately. Right now I'm just doing the bounty because I don't have the bestiary, but one day I'll have to come back here and do the full bestiary. But I hate this respawn. I really don't like hunting here. On EK, it's like, okay. If the EK range is accepted, it's not too bad. But on everybody else, God, I hate hunting here. Bunak outfit? Is the full Bunak outfit even available now? Because I know they released it for the longest time without the second outfit. Is that available now? Or still no? Because you could get the rose from Iselda, right? And that's first add-on. Is a second add-on available yet? Had 2 Orc Warlord Echoes, but no Warden. Ah, well, there was one yesterday on Nevia. There was an Orc Warlord Warden yesterday. I did miss it, actually. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was with my kids. But I did get the ping, and I was sad. I was sad because I missed it. Undead Prospector is the rarest one, as it has only 2 spawns in common area of Edron Vampire Cave. Well, it's still a regular respawn, though. Still a regular respawn. So it's still not that rare. I already have one of those undead shits. In fact, I have Undead Mine Worker, not the Undead Prospector. Still, there are ones which will only spawn from on kill and are rare. Like Arctic, I think Undead Prospector is much easier, for example, than Arctic Fawn. Arctic Fawn is just so horrible. But I'm sure there are even worse ones than that. Dwarf henchman? Yeah. That one would be nice. I expect a call, Letiso, if you ever spawn that one. Yeah, Arctic fun. Oh man, Migget, that is a lovely one. That is really lucky, that one. Don't know if I'll ever get that one. I suppose people do farm the, on Rapid. It's not like unthinkable or anything. If every monster could spawn an Echo, then I do think like Midnight Panther or Yeti would probably be the rarest ones, right? Imagine having to kill having to kill 1,000 Midnight Panthers for a single Echo, and then praying to God it's gonna spawn the Warden. You don't need to kill 1,000. Sure, you could kill one. You could kill one and get it. Yeah, you're right. Of course, Tiger could get very lucky indeed. Of course. Imagine it pops up on your Discord and everyone tries to get their only free make it. Yep. That's definitely what's gonna happen, right? Few people make it and Saj. Hello. You've given up on the monk, now taking a break from global. Well, the monk is gonna get better, apparently. Confirmed. Yeah, my day's alright. I've been doing a lot of driving today. I drove 2 hours each way to drop my kids off with the grandparents, but that's it, Now I have a relaxed afternoon. Just had a pizza for lunch/dinner, and yeah, now we gaming. Free raise during the 1K fawns? Okay. It's actually very lucky too. I take any of the Midnight Panther Echoes. True. I would also be happy with any of them. Complete the bestiary immediately, right? But I think, it's going to be a lot easier to kill 5 Midnight Panthers than it is to kill the Midnight Panther Warden. Sorry, I was just checking Discord. Someone messaged me, but so I thought it was a Warden, but no, it's just a message. Hey, up Venetsu. Hello. Yeah, anyway, to be honest, I'm kind of glad that I don't believe Midnight Panthers, etc., are going to be in the ecosystem. But what I don't like is that if all the monsters in the bestiary are not part of the Warden system, I don't like that they added the icon. Because now, like, if you were to go for full Warden, full Animus on, like, every creature, you're going to have, like, this mismatch on quite a lot of creatures, right? Kind of annoying, right? That you're going to have this little icon saying that you've got a Warden of something, but not of, like, Midnight Panther. So I don't really like that. I wish they'd added a new UI for tracking Wardens, so that and not the bestiary UI, because yes, my OCD, if I were to ever go for full Wardens, full Animus, my OCD would be suffering with that, to be honest. Kind of a niche, very niche complaint, but yeah, it's kind of I feel like every monster in bestiary should be within the Warden system, or just don't add the indicator there. How fast is this going? It's been about 15 minutes, 111 power. So I could do about 400 per hour, I guess. They did say common and uncommon monsters. Yep. Yeah. No, I don't. I know. I'm aware of that, and I think that's why I think Midnight Panther, etc., are not in scope of the system, right? Or like I don't know, event creatures like Dryad, or or shit like the Lightbearer and the Lightbearer monsters, right? I don't think any of that is going to be in scope of the Echo raids, and that's fine. I think that's sane. But then I don't like the fact that you're gonna have this mismatch on the icons in the bestiary, right? Some of them you're gonna have an icon on, some not, because they're not obtainable in there, which is a little annoying. But yeah, that is a very very niche complaint. Need to check Kralos Greenshore events today. I need to check Greenshore, yeah. I don't need to check Kralos because I've already got Pirate Corsair. But yeah, I do need to check Greenshore. Thanks for the reminder. I'll check that after this bounty. What am I picking? Bounty XP or Shed? Well, considering I literally never team hunt and I will get 0 benefit from the share experience, then I voted for the Bounty XP. Even though the Bounty XP honestly is not the main reason to do the bounties. I would have rather seen them do like 20% more bounty points or something. The Bounty XP, I mean, it's fine. If you're like a level 400 doing master bounties, then the XP is substantial enough. Still nothing that amazing though. Yeah, so yeah, I do think all solo players will pick the bounty. Question is, how many solo players versus team hunt players there are? I guess whoever wins that vote, that will answer the question for us. Someone put Mariner's fishing rod on market for 30k. Well, best of luck to them. Nice, Tiger. I think you can wait a bit longer. I think there's likely going to be some other cheaper methods of gaining proficiency before you're ever going to hit those levels. Hell, there may be a proficiency event as part of this. Maybe that will include catalysts too. 500% bounty XP. You know what? 500% bounty XP. I still feel like that wouldn't even be all that broken. Of course, if you got really lucky and you were doing back-to-back like gold crusaders or whatever, and raking in like 12 million XP for 30 minutes, that would be pretty great. But even so, I still don't even think it would be that crazy. But 20%, 20% just feels a little stingy. It's really nothing. It's just a truthful poll to see how many players are fully solo versus team hunting. Interesting. Yeah. I guess we'll never know how close it was. We'll never know if it was 55-45 or 80-20, whatever the vote is, right? Can you get bounty XP at 0 stamina? Yep. As well as all the other rewards. As demonstrated by Alpha Charlie's drivers. A lot of monks are going on the market recently. I think after the rebalance, a lot of monks have been unhappy. But don't worry. Tipsoft is aware of all the issues facing the monk, and they will address them in an upcoming patch. And suddenly, all the other vocations will be on the bazaar, while everybody else will be looking to buy the monk. So it's just cycles. Don't worry. It's all gonna be better soon. When you think that will be? I think it'll be a while. They wrote it in the post where they were also talking about the winter update a bit. So I'd imagine those monk changes that they spoke about probably 2 months away or so. Surely there's a little bit of copium left in you, Veneto. And this time Tipsoft will fix it. Vote A or B. I voted for the bounties because I am a solo bounty enjoyer. Wasn't a very hard choice for me. If you're a team hunter, then I would vote for the team hunting stuff. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we shall see what Tipsoft does. We shall see. We shall see. I'm quite interested to see what they do because it seems like that Monk needs a pretty big overhaul of some of the like core mechanics, but it really is something that should have been done in the in the rebalance and not now. You know, weird. You're selling your baby sorcerer? Yes, but that's because I don't need them anymore for their level ranges. I have a level 400 sorcerer that will like pick up and record everything for 400. So nothing's changing in relation to the sorcerer content. It's just I'll be doing on a different character. I'll pick it up where the other character is left off. It just saves me a month of like leveling a baby character for no reason, really, because the characters are so cheap anyways. Why waste a month? This way I'll be able to do content quicker. I bought your MS Lord's Voice. Yep. He's going to be the one who's going to be picking up the MS guides from level 400 up to 500. In a couple of weeks. I think I'm going to be going back to the MS for the guides to remake some more videos after the expedition event rewards are over. Because obviously now can't do anything because it's rapid. Then we're gonna have like a couple of days, and then it's gonna be like a week of rewards. Once that is finished, I'll be back to the YouTube content recording. They'll just revert all the nerfs. Would the release monk be too strong right now compared to other vocations? Probably still a bit too strong. Just unlocked second preferred slot. Should I go for the next one? Yeah, I think the first 2 slots are worth getting. So you have 3 slots total. So yes, I would get the 3rd slot. This is what I've done on this character because I'm in a similar situation now. I went for the 3 slots because they're quite cheap, and now I'm like upgrading slowly. 140 monk rapid respawn. Oromond West Quara raid, so you get the Quara bestiary. Plus, it'll be very good experience still for you. Other than that, maybe Frost Dragons. Couple of laps on Frost Dragon or Colnir. It's not going to be that great, though. Master. Definitely Master for that level Paladin. You go to Master from like level 300 or so. Oh, God. All right. I was supposed to check Greenshaw, right? All right, let's do a quick roll. Do a quick roll. See if we get anything good. Got elves, got hunted treelings, blood hands. I do not have blood hands, but I don't really have those on my list anytime soon. So I'm not so bothered about this one. I don't think I'll like ever complete this one, so I don't really care. Fever Sleep I got. Chorus Constrictor I got. Clay Guardian I think I got as well. Let me just check. Yep. So I don't want any of these. Let's roll again. Mutated Rat, Blood Crab, X, Aukar. Why they're all bronze as well? Looks like no green shore stuff. No green shore. No, 2 chickens, 2 chicken feathers. Very nice. Okay. Do I have mutated rats? I do. I do have mutated rats. I definitely have blood crabs. I don't want to do X either. I don't want to do X. What's green shore? What this? There's bits. There's a mini world change that happens, which spawns here insectoid scouts. These guys, it's quite a rare mini world change, and there's like 20 of them, which is really nice to do on Rapid. If it spawns outside of Rapid, you still can do it. Just takes a lot longer. Right, never mind. We'll roll here. I don't want to do X. Elephant, Scarab, Wild Warrior. Got all those. Roll again. Lizard, Dragon Priest, Swamp Troll. Got those. It's a gold Quara Hydromancer, but I've got Quaras. I've got all Quaras other than their Renegades. So we roll over that. Blue Djinn. I can do Blue Djinn. And Corum Skirmisher. I can do Corums too. There we go. Finally, we've got something. Corum Skirmisher, I've got 410. And Corum Vanguard, I've got 327. We can do the Corums. The Blue Djinns would be fine too. I don't have Blue Djinns either. And I do have Green Djinn here. But let's do the Corums, because the Corums I can conceivably see myself finishing sometime soon, and that would be 50 points. There's a place in X you can stand still and all the mobs will come to you. Yes, I know, but that still takes like 5 hours to complete those. I don't think I'll ever spend that time. Chapter 3 monsters, well, you can get them both in Expert and Master, so it's better to go to Master so that you get better rewards. And higher chances also in Master, because there's fewer monsters in that category. Let me change my wheel back from the range acceptor now. $9.50 plus footage? Nah, that's not. I don't. Thank you. It's not my content though. Won't be that relevant. Well, thank you. Yeah, he'll cover a bunch of places from level 400 to 500. Probably like 20, 30 videos. Stuff like Nagas, Winter Court, these kind of places. Best third charm for Monk? Probably Overpower at that point. Or you can just go for the Elementals. Poison, Zap, Freeze, Divine. Sorry about the yawning. I had a rough night with the kids. Coffee time. I'm already 3 coffees deep, you know? If I have another, I won't be able to sleep later. It's tempting, though. It's tempting. Venor Corums are not better? No. Well, I prefer this little this little bit here, as you can see, has got a good density of both skirmishers and vanguards. And those are the two you want. Hey, Italian. Crazy how fast it goes. I bet. I already feel that way. Mine are only 5 and 3. And it already feels crazy. The 5-year-old seems so old now. Can't even imagine when they're like 12. It's mad. So yeah, Venor Corums, I find they don't have such a dedicated high density spot anywhere. Not that I'm aware of. Like, this is on Rapid is very good. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Neffy Tails. Thanks so much. Happy to help. They should add one more jump range and chain more creatures would be fun. Sure. I would even go even further than that. If you look at the Druid forks, they finally feel good. Give the Monk chain like a 7 or 8 jump range. Why not? Why not? Had boosted Venor yesterday for Corums. Well, at that point, doesn't matter though. 5 respawn rate or 6 respawn rate. I'm not sure if that is that noticeable. Not yes, you. Hello, long time no see. Actually, nice to see you. Do we have maybe we have boosted Port Hope because this seems pretty fast. No, do we have boosted anything? Boosted the Russia. Anything in the Russia worth doing for me? I was thinking about doing Tarnished Spirit in Drefia. And some Skeletal Warriors. Although those are better in Edron. Maybe. Maybe we'll go for the Tarnished Spirits. Drefia stuff, maybe, Latiso? Yeah, didn't think of that. Putrid mummies. Oh, you filthy casuals. Putrid mummies you don't need rapid for. You do that shit on 1x, bro. Don't waste my rapid with putrid mummies. Yuck. Gah. Putrid mummies. What a shit suggestion, viewers. I'm sorry, but that is not a good suggestion. What is in my preferred list? I am using bestiary bounties right now to prioritize some bestiaries that I'm missing. So if you look in my preferred list, it's actually stuff that I want to complete bestiary on. Candia, Chapter 4, and Chapter 2. After that, I would go for, I believe, the caverns stuff. The like Chapter 1 type area with the fire stuff. What will the new Monk's Helmet price land on? It will land on Forge Feeder price for helmets, which I believe is like 10kk or so. You're gonna be feeding them to your real helmet, which is the Ethereal Coned Heart. Grave Diggers. Yeah, I don't want to do Grave Diggers. Priestesses might be a good one as well. Priestesses, actually... Hang on. 534 Priestesses may be interesting. Tarnished Spirits, maybe. Considering, yeah. Well, let's keep rolling the bounties, see if we actually get something now for Drefia. X Churakan is a rapid respawn worth one. Yep. I just don't think I'll ever really do those. I'm trying to focus bestiaries that I actually have a, realistic chance of ever doing. I don't actually need charm points, so I'm not going to put myself through hours of torture for some charm points that I don't need. Pirate Ghost and Skeletons? Well, those are on Liberty Bay in Nargor. That's the best place. Shadow people, yeah, I think I don't have those. Yeah, shadow people maybe as well, but it's kind of boring though. I don't like that bestiary. It takes forever in that little cave. Bestiary progress. There we go. 500. We're not going to finish it, but let me add it. Okay, I am tracking it. Cool. When will what we voted for be implemented? Will they be all in one? Yes, they will all be active at the same time for 6 days, starting from server save on Wednesday, I believe. The 12th, right? 12 until the 18th. White Lion? Nope. I've got White Lions. Anyway, wouldn't need... Again, that is a shit suggestion because you don't really need Rapid for White Lions. You can just go hunt Were Lions, right? I'm not going to randomly go hunt Tarnished Spirits just because, right? Whereas Were Lions, you can hunt. It's confirmed. If that's in reference to the rewards, then yeah. Lowest spike? Okay, we're talking about Drefia or Darashia stuff now. Lowest spike is not Darashia, is it? It's going to be Kazordan. And don't need, again, lowest spike. Viewers. Lowest spike you don't need Rapid for. It's famously a huge respawn with shitload of density. I think if you like really focus and slave dwarf spawn points, it's better on Rapid. But even so, I lowest spike, no thank you. 4-minute imbue, yeah, it doesn't matter too much, right? Kind of perfect actually for finishing this bounty probably. There's way fewer White Lions than the other White Lions than the Were Lions. Yes, but you still can just hunt there and do them over time, you know? And it's not a bad respawn, right? It's kind of like Hands of Cursed Fate, right? There's very few of them, but you do eventually get them by hunting Puman, so it's not like I'm ever going to waste my Rapid trying to do Hands of Cursed Fate. I'll just eventually get them on 1x. So Rapid I try to use up for stuff that I just do not want to bother with ever outside of Rapid, you know? Stuff like Tarnished Spirits. I dismiss every suggestion. I don't dismiss every suggestion. I dismiss every shit suggestion. Someone suggested Gravediggers. That one I can agree with. I'm not going to do it because I know that I'm not going to complete it, but that wasn't a bad suggestion. That is a kind of suggestion that does work for Rapid and especially for boosted Darashia, right? So whoever said that, you've got your head on screwed on, right? Okay, let me think of some other Darashia stuff that would actually be good. Noble Lion, Roaring Lion, for Rapid. Those are good on Rapid. Roaring Lions, you don't strictly need to do on Rapid, but they would be faster. Tarnished Spirits, Necromancers, Priestesses. Black Sheep as well with the Firebomb. When we go to Drefia, we're going to stick the Firebombs on the Black Sheep as well to progress Black Sheep. What else is there on Darashia that's actually worth doing on Rapid? Hunters and Poachers. Nah, now you're just rage baiting me. Dromedary? Is it? I guess, but like honestly, I always on every character I just kind of finish those over time just by playing the character and just killing a few of them every now and then. I've never felt the need to be focusing those. Married Ifrit, true. I am not 100% sure that falls under the Darashia, though, to be honest. That is a fair point. That is a fair point, indeed. That is another great one. I don't know that this doesn't just teleport you to some random-ass place all over the map that doesn't fall under the Darashia, though. But yes, that is technically Darashia, I suppose. Which is, yeah, very good rapid respawn, too. Dragon Hatchling. Dragon Hatchling, well, for me, Dragon Hatchling isn't a rapid respawn. For me, Dragon Hatchling is a spring to life world event time when you have those eggs that never stop spawning. And you play on a server that's not Nevia, Sakura, or Antica, and then you can just go there in the morning and kill 300 of them in 5 minutes. Is it really worth burning your green stamina on crappy creatures just for bestiary? I mean, it totally depends what you play the game for. If you're playing for experience, then no, just forget bestiary. But, you know, it's not all about experience for everybody. Yeah, at least, yeah, my yawning has gone away. The bad suggestions have got me all riled up. Freaking white lions on rapid. Come on. Come on! Now I'm awake. All right, see if we get anything else good here. Spidris, Twisted Shaper. Nah. Griffin. Oh, dude. Griffin. What about Were Hyena? Yep. Definitely. Were Hyena totally worth on rapid respawn. Yep. Why didn't I think of that? Putrid Mummies was actually the OG complaint that annoyed me, because that's a stupid one. Putrid Mummies on rapid respawn. Why? Why, bro? Like, it's so easy to do it outside of rapid. Why always rapid on the Putrid Mummies? Ship monsters on Isle of Evil? Is that the Russia? Dryad Garden stuff. Depends what you mean by Dryad Garden stuff, because the wilting golems and the leaf golems are doable on 1x, but the dryads and elder, not the dryads, the forest furies and the elder forest furies are indeed good on rapid. You are killing Corims. I was doing a bounty. But anyways, Corims are indeed doable outside of rapid. But there's also it's what you want to consider as well is not only with something is doable outside of rapid, but also the speed differential between doing something on rapid or non-rapid. Doing Corim Skirmisher and Corim Vanguards right here in this corner is approximately like 600 to 700 per hour on rapid. Off rapid, you can do like 300. So you are still saving like 2 times. You're like halving the time total. White Lions, you just hunt were lions and you're going to do it. Putrid Mummies, you're not going to double your kill rate on rapid compared to on 1x. You'll maybe get like 10% more. So it's not really worth it, you know? Just my view on making a good use of rapid respawn, you know? Normal people don't go to Putrid Mummies if it's not rapid. Well, shame on them, because Putrid Mummies, you do not run out of respawn. So it's just a waste of rapid. Shame. 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 Just got a golden Gloomorph bounty. And it's Gloomorph's cave today. Lovely. On rapid, you could do it anyways on... What is the other cave? The Redeemed Soul Tainted Cave, is it called? Tainted Cave, right? Gloom Caverns. Okay, well, there you go. You could do it in Gloom Caverns. All right. Do I have fire bombs? Yes, I've got my fire bombs. Okay, we are going to do priestesses, I think. Plus... What else can we do? Just wonder if we can do the tarnished spirits in any way combined with the priestesses, but I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be efficient. All the Chicoyas, maybe. Stop rage baiting. Stop rage baiting. I know what you're up to. All right, let me stick the imbues. I have Strike, Vampirism, and Void. Okay, let me stick that onto the Soul Bleeder. Potentially the last set of imbues I put on the Bleeder. 13 levels. I don't know. I guess if I play a lot today and tomorrow, I'm gonna run through the imbues without actually leveling up very much. How many necros do we have? 626. Yeah, okay. So we can do priestesses and necros with sheep and horse progress down here. I thought Cleave's character would sell for more than that. Wait, what? Did Cleve sell his rock stacker Cleve? Is he transitioned? So really, he sold rock stacker Cleve 125k. Holy shit! That's only twice my monk, dude. It's only twice my monk, and it's like a million times of a better character. Holy! I wonder if he considers all the all the time he spent bossing worth it. Holy! So he sold his ED so he can play his monk. No way. That is crazy. I had no idea he wanted to sell the druid. That was a lovely character. 125k. Okay. If you had to choose, would you? Hello, Kim. White Lion is not a bad suggestion because you can rotate 3 pulls that are heavy Lion and speed them up a bunch. Sure. But it's still a good respawn that you can just hunt off rapid. I'm going to be doing a... Oh, come on. I hope he's not come for the priestesses. I hope he's come to do the bloodhounds or whatever the hell. Like, white lions, like, I am going to probably do a ton of were-lion bounties, you know, over the years. I am not going to ever waste precious rapid time on white lions, you know. Sure, if you never going to go were-lions again, you finish your were-lion bestiary and you've still got 500 white lions to go, sure, okay, whatever. Use the rapid, finish it off, fine. It is going to be faster on rapid if you just do those free white lions on top, then plus maybe like 1 pull on -1 or something. Fine. Yes, that will be faster than doing it off rapid significantly. But, you know, if you are doing your bounties and, you know, in the future maybe expert or master weeklies, you really don't need to be wasting your rapid on white lions, in my personal and very humble opinion. Where was that Corum respawn you showed earlier? So it's Port Hope. Okay, I hope you can scroll back if you don't catch it this time. You go see where this penis is on the map? The dwarf penis is just to the right of it, this bit here. You go here and then you can like kind of go back a tiny bit as well. It's just this little bit here. Oh, come on, we all know the dwarf penis. That's a famous map point. I'm still quite blown away, but that Cleve sold his ED. I had no idea he was selling. Damn, 125k. I mean, sure, that's a lot of money, right? But if you translated it into the time invested into that character, then boy, oh boy, is that a fraction of minimum wage, even in like some third world countries, dude. Totally not worth it. He heard the tweaks for Monk and is tweaking and went all in on his Monk. Yep, I guess that's what happened. Plus, I guess he's just enjoying the Monk, right? I mean, the Monk is still fun to play if you disregard the results and you don't compare yourself to other vocations. Still fun. I'll be back in a sec. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I was just chatting off stream. I'm going to a warden, so you'll see me run off now. We'll be back to draft you in just a bit. We got 63 priestesses in 5 minutes, pretty damn fast. That's a pace of approximately 750 per hour. It's pretty decent, especially as we're doing a little bit of progress on the black sheep and necromancers whilst we're there. But now a quick break for a cheeky warden. 125 KTC. Who sold the character? It's a guy. I'll pull up the character in a second in bookmark in high scores. I don't know if he's still top one. He was definitely top one boss points in the world. Let me see if he still is. Yeah, there you go. Rockstacker Cleave, top one all game worlds boss points. It's the top one character and boss points in the world, above Alpha Charlie, and obviously he's got like everything else as well. It's like a full on character loved vocation character. Very very nice. Only 1.2k level. I guess that's the lowest thing it's got going for it, but very very nice. I've missed 180 charm points so far. Feels low for the trouble. Oh, you've amassed 180 charm points. Sure, it's just about progression, right? 180 is pretty nice now. I don't know how much you've been playing though. Maybe you haven't been focusing the right places. Southeast. To the south. Okay. Where is it? Aha! Wilting Leaf Golem. Thank you. There we go. All right, that's extra 10 points. Very cool. Bestiary. Yeah, we're doing bestiary and bounties. Yes, indeed. Monk isn't the best solo vocation for a casual player. Not for results, but it is very comfortable and fun to play. If it seems like something you'd enjoy, then by all means, it's still fun to play. I'm 545 using Falcon Bow. I do have a Sanguine waiting for me. Is it worth buying a bleeder for 55 levels and then sell it off? I mean, you can probably sell it off for the price you pay for it, right? So it's probably not going to be wasted. But at the same time, there's not like a huge difference between them. So maybe it's not worth the hassle and just stick to the Falcon. Good afternoon, Elanian. What's the best for Monk? I just get blue access on every vocation. So I'm not a person to ask. I get blue gin on everyone, and green gin items just go on the market on every character. How do you become aware of wardens? There is a boss hunting community on Nevia, and basically they have a bot on Discord. Whenever someone finds a warden, they tag the Discord. Everybody who needs that particular warden gets a notification, and he goes to the place. You've got 5 minutes or so to get there, tag it, and yeah, that's it. Hello, Pasig. Hello. Snob gin choice? Is it? It's a reasonable man's gin choice. Okay. All right, let's get back into it. Let's reset again. I was doing energy elementals yesterday. Didn't know you can have so much profit there. 500k in 40 minutes? What's profitable from energy elementals? Do they drop some weekly deliveries? I didn't think they would be so profitable. Why? Might rings. True. True. There you go. All right. True. There we go. Echo Warden, 10 points. Yeah, might rings. Yeah, indeed. They made that change where elementals drop a lot of might rings now. Yeah. Yep. Indeed. All right. Fair enough. Dropped 41 of them. 41 in 40 minutes. Shit, my ring per minute. Was that in the above the Rasha spot? Is that still the best spot for regular energy elementals, like between the Rasha and Krachman? That's still the best bit, right? I don't think I've ever done them. Also, you could do them also, I think, jumping between the portals on Vengoff. I don't think it'd be quite as good, though. Got a Stalker Warden on Krachman Tube even before I finish the bestiary today. All right. That is a pretty common one, although I don't actually know if I have one. I don't have the Stalker Warden yet, actually, even though it's a super, super easy monster to technically spawn a Warden for. I don't think I've ever finished the Energy Elemental bestiary on any character. Never seemed like much of a priority. On Rapid, you can only run up there above stairs between Darren and I can respawn is fine. Okay. Do you remember the kill rate that you had, more or less? Did you do the whole bestiary in 40 minutes? 1,040 minutes? That would be very fast. If so, then I could probably see myself doing that one at some point. But you probably want to link them with the massive energy elementals, no? Those you do, I believe, further south towards the first dragon entrance, no? Yeah, so if you're going to be going there, if you're going to be going for massive energy elementals, you may as well just do it there and get the small ones while you're there. Yeah, that's what I thought, actually. Yeah. Why duplicate, right? Can I find Gloomwolf somewhere else than Poacher's Cave? Yep. Gloom Cave by Kazordan Dwarven Bridge. Did you talk to Lugri before? Nah. What, so I can... so I don't miss out on an item that's worth 21k? Shit. Yeah, that would be a real shame, wouldn't it? Put the RN RPG? Ah, that's not me. Quest log check. I definitely don't have it. I don't even know where it would fall under. Is it killing in the name of? It is killing in the name of, isn't it? Yeah, I don't have it. It's here. It would be at the top, right? Like pirates. No, we don't have necromancers. At what level can I hunt Candia with Druid? I don't remember the resistances from the top of my head. I feel like you should be able to hunt there with double forks, unless they're very strong to earth, but I don't know if they are. I don't think so. I think you could probably hunt over druid, probably like 250. My pirates hunt on my knight was lasting 9 minutes, but the lack of cap. Yep. When you hunt pirates on a low level, you don't want to be collecting their knight armors. Add the knight armors to the loot list, and suddenly you can hunt there a lot longer. Tibia root is yours? Nope. Tibia root, that's what's his name? Cedron. Cedron, right? Yeah, Tibia root is Cedron, a Polish streamer / website maker. I think he used to started off as overlays maker for like streamers. I kind of rings a bell. That's what he used to do back in the day. Don't know if he still does that. No leave or hunted on this server? Nope. You've got a booking bot for Discord server. You've got a booking bot on a Discord server for respawns. And anyways, this rapid respawn. Why would someone be saying leave or hunted on rapid respawn? Come on. We're a friendly community. We're all friends here. You don't know SA servers? Oh, I've heard about SA servers, but no, that is not. Thankfully, that's not how it functions on majority of European servers. Come on, green servers are friendly. They may be a little bit elitist and snobbish, but they are fairly friendly. You know what green servers people treating yellow servers people reminds me of? It reminds me of like Europeans looking down on Americans. You know, the way green servers treat yellow servers is how Europeans treat Americans. I feel like there's quite a similar vibe in there, you know? EU sounds like ew. Yep. You win this one, Tiger. A brown battle. Yes, definitely not snobbish there. Definitely. There was a guy on my server that wanted to claim the entire crumbling caverns on a 600 ED. On Rapid? I mean, outside of Rapid, I understand. But on Rapid, that's a little, it's a little selfish. I get kicked from my respawn on double, so the dominant guild can level makers that they won't even use. I've got to say, if that was how European servers looked, I would either become one of the dominandos myself or just not play the game. I would never accept this kind of treatment. Either I would join them or just quit the game, I think. But I guess it's hard to say. I'm not in a position. I enjoy my yellow battle life very much. Sure, bud. You enjoy your yellow battle life prison. Some prisoners like being in prison too. The only reason to play green is to sell on Bazaar and to feel superior every day of your life. Don't forget that. I can't put a value on that. 130 distance basic. Yep. Good counting. 126 plus 4 from loyalty. Indeed, 130. Just my noob character, you know, just my little noob character. So sorry about the bad skills. ED project when? Straight after the Paladin. And now that Tipsoft confirmed no more nerfs, at least alluded to it very strongly. I feel a little more comfortable, like, you know, going full steam ahead on my baby Paladin project, because I don't think it's likely he's going to get nerfed. So we'll probably be seeing some baby Paladin soon enough. And then, yeah, then it's going to be Druid after. I don't know. I think Druid October at some point, so about 2 months away, I'd say. We'll be full steam ahead with the Druid. Is there a way to get gold pouch any other way than buying it for 900 coins? Yeah, you could ask someone to donate you 900 coins. Well, then I guess that doesn't really work because you still have to then buy it for 900 coins. So no, I'm afraid not. No more MS content? Still lots of MS content, but on YouTube. That's still the priority, but for YouTube only. I am done with streaming the MS. For now, I am vibing on Paladin. Monk project finished? Well, the monk has been sold, so yes. $163 priestesses in 12 minutes. That's an 800 per hour pace right now. That is not bad. That is not bad. Once we finish the priestesses, we'll move on to the necromancers, I think. Once we finish the necromancers, then maybe the tarnished spirits, if I've still got it in me. Where is this spawn? This is Drefia. And Drefia is on Darashia. Necro quest, you know, all the good shit. As an MS turn ED, I think you'll find a druid so easy it will be boring for you. That's fine. I like boring vocations. Boring vocations are great for streaming. I'm not sure that druid will end up being like my, you know, main for long term or anything. I do think paladin is just a little bit more interesting to play than druid. But you know what, playing druid with the waves and ulus is still not that bad. I think fork only druid is pretty boring. But you know, if you actually wanted to min max with like ulus and with strong ice wave and stuff, I think there's still a reasonable amount of room for skill expression. If you're gonna hit up Necro Quest for Necro, you can stop Priestess 150 or so short to get extras there. No, I'm not gonna go Necro Quest. I'm gonna go and probably do Necros right here with the Shadow People cave as well. So I'll actually combine Shadow Peoples and Necros. I don't think there are any priestesses in that loop, so I'll probably want to finish the full priestess stuff. And I'm getting some good black sheep progress there. Got 38 black sheeps. We've got 200 more priestesses to go, so we'll probably do another 40 black sheep or so. And then if we pop him back every now and then whilst doing the necros, yeah, the black sheep will be actually done as well. Yeah, Druid is awesome. Awesome for streaming. Just like Paladin. I actually think Paladin is even better than Druid, because for Druid, the thing is you still have to be kind of mindful of your HP, right? On a Paladin, I feel like I can just turn back, turn left to read chat, and kind of spam the heal button for a couple of seconds without looking at my screen, and it's not going to be a problem, you know? I recommend Necros on Lich Hell to do 2 of them at the same time. 2 of them, 2 of what? Liches? Liches I would do on Liches I would do on Farumbras Tower on Liberty Bay. I like Liches on Faru Tower -1. Yeah. Although I don't know if I'll ever do Liches, to be honest. Hey man, been playing MS since the rebalance. What skills do you bind separately from the multi-action? Honestly, I have every skill binded separately, so that I can always use whichever skill I feel is necessary at a particular moment. And then I also have like my default multi-action, right? So I actually have all of the beams, all of the waves, everything actually, you know, somewhere available for a press if needed. You do liches with Infernal Imp and Warlocks on Inquisition Quest. There you go. There's the real bestiary grinder. Exactly. You don't... True. If you're ever going to do Diabolic Imps and Warlocks, you're going to get the liches as well. Indeed, exactly. I knew that. So I can do Necros safely without duplicating the effort right here. Pog. Wisdom of the crowd right here. Siema Kushnita. When did you have the information about wardens? People on my server share wardens. There's a Discord group. You send a notification whenever you find a warden. Everybody goes. You'll see me do it a few times on stream, probably. You've already seen me do it twice since I started streaming. At the start, we had a were crocodile, and then we had a wilting leaf golem. So we've already got 2 wardens on stream. Actually, that's not very many for 1 hour, 26-minute stream. Normally, there's about 3 wardens an hour on Rapid. Unofficial Nevia Discord? Nope. Rebels boss hunting Discord. You need to be invited. You must be a respected member of the community, like myself. It's not for anybody. Isn't that right, Letiso? It's just for the royalty of Nevia. You got tired of MS or you don't enjoy it? Oh, yeah, I still enjoy it. I'm still playing it. I still think it's fine. It's just not very good for streaming. And in fact, with Tipsoft confirming cast on cursor, I'm actually kind of interested with where that goes. I think cast on cursor will be good for waves, and it's gonna make Sorcerer a little bit more comfortable even. I don't have an MMO mouse. Bro, don't play MS. I'm serious. Don't play MS without MMO mouse. Jeez. Don't play MS or Monk. I think MS and Monk both need MMO mouse. Druid for team hunting as well needs MMO mouse. I think EK and Paladin can probably just about do without an MMO mouse. Garoma, new pirate, you can end all of them there. Yep. I'm planning to also do all of Targuna monsters tomorrow. For now, I've realized that Drefia is boosted today, so I'm kind of focusing Drefia Darashia creatures. once I finish with that, we can do Targuna, but that's probably going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have a big stream, big hunt. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing Targuna KS. Yesterday was good day to the Orc Warlords. Today I see a Lizard Snake Charmer. Well, that's debatable, right? If it's good or not. To me, Orc Warlords yesterday was not a great day because everybody else thought it was a good day. And I'm sure if you went to do Orc Warlords yesterday, you would find a lot of people there. Whereas if I went there today, there would probably not be anybody there. So I'd actually rather not go to a boosted creature on rapid respawn because the extra bit of respawn doesn't really matter. The extra bit of experience and loot to me also doesn't really matter when it comes to creatures like this. But it's likely going to attract more people, you know? If I'm not mistaken, Tip kind of alluded to a more comprehensive rework of spellcasting. I don't think so. I think they are going to follow my feedback that I left. Actually, I left on the last test server, on the rebalance test server. I left feedback, just asking them to unify all the screens for the options for casting, and including like the cast auto aim stuff. Move that out of Magical Archive and add that to the edit spell UI for every spell. So I think this is how I read their post. I read a post that they will add cast on Cursor for Waves, but they will also like kind of rework all the screens and how they work just to make it a little bit easier and simpler to manage. So I actually think it's a UI rework of the edit spell functionality that will also likely now include the auto aim in there somehow instead of being buried deep within the Magical Archive. Well, you know, maybe there's something else to it. I don't know. I wouldn't be expecting that personally, but hell, who knows? I play MS with no MMO mouse. It's just skill issue. Sure, you can do anything without an MMO mouse, but why would you? I mean, it's so much more difficult not having all those extra keys. I certainly wouldn't recommend it. If it works for you, shit, congrats, but not for me. What mouse you got? There's a command for mouse. If you go ! mouse, there's a command for my mouse. I've got all the marks for lizards in Targuna. Well, you don't want to be doing the lizards in Targuna. You want to be doing the lizards in Targuna in Port Hope. Otherwise, you're never going to finish the commander unless you were one of the lucky few who managed to complete it with the 5 kills before it got tweaked. I didn't on this character, so I've got to kill the 500 commanders, which means that I'm definitely doing the whole lot on Port Hope. Guess not on YouTube. Does it not work? Well, you can see it in the chat. You can see it in the chat right here. Corsair Scimitar. That's how it's spelled. Hey, Pitman. Hello. Now try playing without any mouse. That sounds like a fun challenge. No mouse stream. Oh, God. I could be done. Like the hardest thing I can think of is like climbing like ladders. How the hell do you climb a ladder without the mouse? Is it even possible? Could you remap like right mouse button to a keyboard key? We probably can, right? Been loving your Sorcerer Hunts videos. Thank you, Pitman. There's plenty more to come. Sorcerer is gonna be finalized on YouTube before we move on to another vocation on YouTube. How are we doing? 937. Exani. Bro, I didn't realize you could Exani Terra a freaking ladder. Chat. Swear to God. Exani, whatever, or even is it incantation? Exani Terra, Exani, yeah, it is Exani Terra. I had to double check. Doesn't work on ladder, bro. Doesn't work on ladder. Also, shit like when you go down the hole on were crocodiles to -2, you've got like this little rope that you've got to go up. Or like in Oromond, where you go down the sewer grate. Again, it's not a rope spot. It's like one of those things you have to like. It's supposed to be some sort of pole, right, on some sewer pipe. It's a pipe, right, that you've got to use. Again, Exani Terra doesn't work there. I heal with scroll up and pot with scroll down, and the other 2 side buttons for attack spells with modifiers. All right. If it works for you. I don't get why Tipsoft doesn't end this green-yellow distinction. Because of green royalty. Come on, how will we feel superior? I don't want it. I don't want the yellow peasants invading my green spawns. Keep them locked away. Keep them locked away. How much are my prismatic rings? I would happily pay more for my prismatic rings, not to have to deal with the filth. Can't you rebind the left and right mouse button click? I don't know if you can. I've never tried, and I'm not going to try just in case I fuck up my settings, but I don't know if you can. Those are sometimes like reserved and unmodifiable in certain games. If you could rebind them, then sure, you could play with keyboard only. Especially now with the loot hotkey, it should be easy enough. Anyway, my personal issue with green battle eye versus yellow battle eye merge that I would be very upset about is that, you know, years ago I decided to pull the trigger and go from yellow to green, and I had a very, very, very nice loved character on Sakura, and I had to sell it to make the switch, right? And now, if years later, after all that, now it would turn out that I could have kept that character and just kept playing it and joined the green battle eye that way, I would feel betrayed, and I would boycott Tipsoft for at least a couple of days. So it's not worth it for them. Mouse only would be funnier. I don't think so. Mouse only, you could really be quite good. Kiting respawns would be quite hard. Like doing something like Upper Rashomon with mouse only would be quite tricky on this paladin. But anywhere that you could box fairly comfortably, mouse only would be very easy. Would be easy with VK. Yeah, mouse only with VK would be... You couldn't even tell that I'm doing a mouse only playthrough. Oh, actually, okay, we're done here. No, the guy's left. He was actually here. All right. I'm still going to be doing the sheep. Now it's Necros plus some Shadow People progress. Okay, Priestess is done. Very nice. Do you use the auto-target closest creature via battle list? Yep. Auto-target top of the battle list, and I have it sorted by proximity. So the closest one's at the top. Used to be mouse only. Tibia? It used to move with arrows. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, someone's here. No, this is where I wanted to come. Shit. What now? Guess I invade. This is my necro spawn now. Ah, he's level 1.6k. It's an uphill battle. I've been out dominandoed, I think. Think we're gonna have to pass. Maybe we go do the Tarnished Spirits. Let's go do the Actually, there's some Tarnished Spirits here, right? Just, yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's actually some Tarnished Spirits here. So I do have to keep that in mind. If I ever do, when I do come to do the Shadow Peoples, there's gonna be some Tarnished Spirits here. You're probably gonna get to kill like 100 or 200 of them here. Any Tarnished Spirits here? Siema, Waynek. Isn't it easy to buff vocation scaling by simply making the wheel buffs more powerful? Yep, certainly a way. Just make wheel bonuses absolutely insane. Just gonna grab a quick drink of water. Be right back. %20 bounty or 10% shared? 20% bounty to stick it to them filthy, abusing team hunters. All right, so necros are taken for now. Let me focus the tarnished respawns. I believe, I swear, yeah, there's one here. Tarnished Spirit here. Is there one here? Oh no, this is where we just came from. Okay. Skeleton Warrior. Skeleton Warrior is another good one to get some progress on. Okay, there's 3 spirits here. That's 4 total. I think there was another place where I used to do them. It wasn't here that I used to do the Tarnished Spirits. I think it's around the NPC somewhere here. Take Necro by the Undead Cave Bear? Yeah, maybe. But Drefia is boosted today. I I think it's I kind of feel like it's this cave here that I used to do tarnished spirits on. Here we go. Let's check. 1. Okay, here we go. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. I think that might be it. Let me check down here. Oh, and this is where you go. Okay. Okay. So no, don't need to go here. No better Yalahar Cemetery? Tarnished Spirit? Yalahar Cemetery? Where? Pretty sure those do not spawn in Yalahar Cemetery. You're probably confusing them with the corrupted ghosts. When do we receive what we vote for on Wednesday? Okay, so there's 6 tarnished spirits there. 2 skeleton warriors, 3 skeleton warriors. Let's see if there's anything else here. Nope. Oh, no, that's a demon skeleton. No, nothing else. Anything down this hole? Ah, tarnished spirit 1. Any more? 2. Not sure if it's worth coming here. That where the tarantula? No, then you've got the wrong monster. In Yalahar Cemetery, it's corrupted ghosts. It's those things. Yalahar Cemetery Quarter. It's not tarnished spirits. Different monster. How many tarnished do we have? 202. Oh, it's kind of boring. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm up to it. Let me check the pace. Let me actually spend a few minutes being here just to check the pace. How many we can actually do. Together with some skeleton warriors. And there was there were 2 more here, but I don't know if I actually need to even come for this one. Here, maybe I'll come for that one up there. Dreffia is the only place with tarnished spirits according to Wiki. I believe that to be accurate. That sounds right. Is Nevia good? No, I don't like Nevia. I don't like it here very much. It's great. It's great for boss hunting and for wardens. But other than that, I do not like it here. It's too many people. And I'll be happy to disappear when my time comes. You can check on Bestiary Tracker. It's outdated, but there's good info. Which bestiary tracker is that? My own on Tibia Pal? Or a different one? Can you do the tasks of the previous day if you missed it? Nope. Unlucky. How could you have missed it, Kois? Come on. That is a serious skill issue. Tibia root. Okay. I have a bestiary tracker right here. I don't need any external tools. So this bad boy can fit in so much useless knowledge. You wouldn't believe it. Glasses are third-party hardware. I could do this without glasses. Half blind, no worries. Dead Scouse with a raid. Thanks very much. Thank you, Scouse. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. I forgot to do the alts because of the rapid. Unlucky. Today was probably my least favorite task so far. It was total chaos. Total chaos this morning. On Nevia, it was insane. Loads of people couldn't do it because there were just so many people who wanted to do it. It was too busy. You can donate 1 tier up for 2 days or 2 tiers up for 1 day to make up for missed tasks. Not if you were already going for the 140 points with top donations every day. But yes, you can of course donate more if you're missing a few points. Long time listener, first time caller. Okay, awesome. Welcome in. Thank you. We are testing the numbers on Tarnished Spirits right now. Drefia is boosted on my server, so we've got a 6x multiply on the respawn. Just finished Priestesses. Wanted to do Necros, but actually somebody else is doing the Necros, so now I'm actually analyzing the Tarnished Spirits. And actually something I just noticed is that my Black Sheep have finished proccing, so I'm going to have to pop back real quick and get a firebomb on the Black Sheep. Let me just finish this lap. Chaos, haven't checked it yet. It's because the thing was Samu, is that you have on the previous tasks, it didn't really matter too much if there were too many people, like all of them could succeed. On this one, there's like a set amount of people that can succeed, which means that if you have a very populated server at 10 a.m., you get people like pushing each other out the way and stuff and firebombing to try and succeed the task. So they don't have to be there for like 20 minutes, you know? That was the problem. Where's the sheep? Get me the sheep. There we go. All right. It kind of looked like the Necros are free now. How many Tarnished Spirits we on? Let me check. 43 Tarnished Spirits in about 5 minutes, that was, right? That's actually pretty good. It's approximately 500 an hour. It's not bad. And we're doing quite a lot of skeleton warriors there. Not too many, but still some progress. Let me check if the Necros are actually free now. It seemed like that guy who was here, Krakowski Smog. Good name, by the way, for the Polish amongst us. Yeah, I think he's gone, actually. So, yeah, okay. I guess we can actually do the Necros now. I don't know if I want to do the Shadow Peoples. Oh, I guess while we wait for the respawn. With 6x, so usually 80 per hour. Instead of in the Tarnished Spirits, no, you could do more Tarnished Spirits than that. It's just because I'm actually just trapping myself to First of all, I'm not killing them off cooldown. And second of all, I'm just doing like one little box, right? If I mapped out all the Tarnished Spirits boxes on Drefia and I was just running between them on 1x respawn, I think you could probably do like 200, 250, even on 1x. It wouldn't be very fun though because of Drefia's layout, right? It's not super fun to run around here. Not that rich to top Dono on the alts. Yeah, no, I feel you. I'm doing 100k on the alts, and I've dropped down to 1kk on the paladin. I just went for that 10kk on day one just because I wasn't quite sure how the event is going to go, and I wanted to see how I just wanted to make sure I get the most possible on day one, and then based on like how future days go, I changed my strategy, right? Because I don't actually want the outfits and stuff. I see you have Nibblemore and Candy Horror Tractor. Are you doing Honey Elementals this weekend? Nope. And we have a Warden. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run real quick and pop the Firebomb on the Black Sheep, and then I'm running to a Warden. All right. And a horse for good measure. How many horses have we killed in this way? Well, like 50, not even that many. All right. Okay, let's run. Let's run to the Warden. I see you have Nibblemore and Candy Horror. Oh, yeah, no, the Honey Elemental is actually one of those bestiaries that I just kind of expect I will do over time doing bounties. If I ever played a character enough for Honey Elemental to become a realistic bestiary for me to chase, then I've probably been doing so many bounties on the character already that I'll likely do Honey Elementals that way anyway. Because the Candy Horrors and the Nibblemores are just good bounties anyway. So yeah. So I'm not so worried about, forcing Honey Elementals. Great proficiency catalyst. Congrats. Although they have dropped price a lot. Is there like some public trash blacklist loot you can download? Not that I'm aware of, and I wouldn't trust it anyway. I'd always be worried that I'm going to add like, MPA to it by accident and not notice. So I just slowly over time on every character go through and add whatever I don't want. Black Sheep and Cold Cave would be quicker. Nope. There's actually only one spawn point on Cold Cave. It seems like there's more because there's like 6 or 7 when you go in full respawn, but it's only one spawn point. So if you're doing Firebomb, it's irrelevant. It would be the exact same spawn rate. Is this your main character? Yes, I suppose now it is. After I sold the monk. Back in the day, Boots of Haste only dropped from Necromancer, right? Hydras eventually as well. Did they ever drop from? Didn't they used to drop from Dwarf Geomancer? And then maybe that was removed at some point. You already have a mess? Oh yeah. All right, there we go. Quora Hydromancer. Oh, you actually sold the monk? Yep. Yep, it's sold. 50k TC it went for. Black Knight. Yeah, Black Knight. True. Black Knight, definitely. Yeah. That definitely classes as an OG drop, right? Anything else? Not that I can think of. Yeah. Good call. Hello, good afternoon. Now Craig's the best monk. Oh dear. Poor monk. Poor monk players. If that's the person they're learning from. Although, as I said before, he is the authority on monk these days, so the monk hype is over? No, the hype is just beginning. Just 2 days ago, Tipsoft confirmed future changes. So hype is, the copium train, all aboard the copium train. It's going to be real this time. Trust me. Tibia's reality on today's event bonus result. I know it's interesting, right? Is it going to turn out that most people play solo or in a team, right? I am kind of interested in that too. Will you two get a bit disappointed on 7th day of event we don't sail to new place to fight something? Oh, I'm fully expecting there to be nothing like that. I think it's just going to be those 7 mini tasks and then that'll be that. I do think that maybe the 30th anniversary in January will link in somehow back to the expedition and maybe then we're going to fight something. But I don't think it'll be now. You really think they won't nerf anymore? If the Boots of Haste, baby. Ah, gorgeous. Most beautiful item in the game. There we go. My 12-year-old self is very excited right now. You really think they won't nerf anymore? Yeah, the latest post to me seemed to indicate they not only are they not going to nerf anymore, they're actually going to make some positive changes for the monks. So yeah, and it sounded like they're not planning any more nerfs for other vocations either. So I mean, I'm surprised, but fuck it. Winter update could be expedition related. It feels more like something they would do for the 30th anniversary. It seems like a bit more of a special occasion, special thing, rather than just a regular winter update, you know? I don't know, maybe you're right, but I would expect something more on the 30th anniversary, I think. Hey, question, should I buy Sanguine Bow and medium set or go for Bleed End full set? Sanguine and medium. Just buy the best items. Don't be like buying, mid-level items. Just get the best one you can and save for the other best one you can. Here we go. Echo killed. There you go. Quora Hydromancer. Is Sanguine Bow better than Bleed End full set? No, it's not so much about the fact that it's better. It's just, well, you want to be building up the proficiency on the Sanguine straight up, right? If you're going to be using the Soul Bleeder, you're just not going to be building up the proficiency on the Sanguine. And, all the other items you can just save up for. I do think you'll probably have more power immediately by going Soul Bleeder plus full set versus Sanguine. But you know what? I don't know if you're very familiar with the prices of Paladin gear, because Sanguine Bow versus Soul Bleeder is a difference of like 150 kk. 150 kk is not the difference between a full best in slot set other than the weapon and average set. I hate to break it to you, but you may smell one of your Soul Stalker boots for 150 KK. You'll have one foot in the boot and the other just in socks. So I don't think if the difference between Sanguine and Soul Bleeder is quite as big as you might think in terms of the price. Send him the ball. Yeah, might have to. Might have to. Oh my god! Link the post. If you go onto Tibia.com and you go onto the community manager tracker on the forum on the right hand side where it highlights all the posts from the community managers, it's literally the post from 2 days ago in the vocation rebalance thread. There you go. You can very easily find it yourself. You can do it, I believe. Isn't Soul like 120 and Sanguine 400? Nope. Soul is like 120. I guess it's server dependent, but I got my Sanguine for 280 or 275, whereas Soul was 120. So for me, it was 150 KK difference. Again, you're not going to get very many Paladin best in slot items for 150 KK, you know, and you're missing out on all the potential proficiency. Are crossbows ever used when leveling an RP? Nope. Especially now with elemental arrows, the one odd use case of using elemental bolts on crossbow, that use case is gone now as well. So no. Crossbows are only for bossing. I suppose if you want to build up your proficiency on the bow, what you could do is on your crossbow. What you could do is you could do like your weeklies, beginner weeklies with the crossbow to get a bit of proficiency. What would be the quickest spawn to level proficiency? Overworld. Overworld is like the go-to proficiency farm respawn. Is there some more necros here? I think there is. I don't want to do the shadow peoples actually. I don't like them. I'm never going to finish those, I don't think. Oh yeah, there's some more necros here. Okay. So maybe I'll come up this way. Monk or druid? Druid right now. Monk long term I expect to be stronger, but that's just copium. For EK solo, just wait for Spirit Fawn. For solo EK, you go with a Lion Plate anyway. Falcon Plate for me is primarily a team hunting item. On solo EK, I never use Falcon Plate. Yeah, I never use Falcon Plate. And yeah, the Spirit Fawn in order, you should get armor, helmet, ring. Haven't had a single echo since being in Drafia, by the way. Killed easily over 1,000 creatures now. And nothing. Scam. Totally scam, dude. I don't know about market prices. For market prices, check out historic auctions on Xevopan. Whatever makes the most profit and then buy catalysts. Is that true? I think now maybe with the catalyst going down in price, that may be true. But then if you go Overworld, Overworld gets you fuck ton of proficiency and it's pretty profitable. I think if by that metric, if you combine the profit made turned into catalysts with the proficiency gained from hunting somewhere, I do think Overworld probably still wins overall. It's got it, right? And you can do some sick bounties there. What do I do daily? What kind of system at work? I work on mathematical models, risk analysis, and valuation of investments. So it's Python. Models are mostly written in Python. The ones I work on are written in Python. We have some other ones written in .NET. I don't touch much of that on the daily, but we do have those too. And yeah, it's basically that. Magic machine learning. No, I started reading that as magic level, by the way. ML. I was like, oh, magic level. No, machine learning. No, it's not machine learning. No, it's good old fashioned banking. What would you invest now? I cannot answer that question without potentially getting in trouble. So I suppose I can always say that you can invest in ETFs. Those are always a good investment, but they can still lose you money. But yes, if you don't know what to invest in, you're not an investor. ETFs are a very good, safe way of statistically making a nice profit above inflation. Quantitative. Yeah, it's quantitative, Adrian. NTFs are good. It wasn't NFTs. I think you got the acronym wrong. Non-fungible token. That's an NFT. I don't know what an NTF is, Letiso. I'm sorry. Index. Yeah, ETFs is the index. Yeah, it's the what does ETF stand for? Exchange Traded Fund, right? It's basically it follows the exchange, the index. The Americans will never let the S&P 500 dip too much. So yeah, the S&P 500 ETF is like the safest investment you can make until it isn't, of course, until it isn't. So again, this is not financial advice, please. I think I'll sell my Nvidia now. What do you think? I don't think anything on any particular stocks. Thank you. Stop trying to bait me. I give no opinion one way or another when it comes to individual stocks, as I am not allowed to do that. If it isn't safe, we have much bigger problems in the price of your stocks. Yeah, exactly, right? If the if the S&P 500 goes to zero, you don't really need money anymore. Get ready for barter economy. Investing in Paladin stocks. Yep. Should have invested like 10 years ago. You'd be a millionaire by now if you invested in Paladin stocks back then. What level should I be able to kill Moonstone Magnolia as an EK? I think 500 plus probably. You can go trap yourself in a corner. In fact, we may maybe even do a little showcase on stream today of Moonstone Magnolia if people want. I've killed her once so far. I could kill her again. I do want that amulet soon. I might have missed a lot, but why are you not allowed to give financial advice? Yeah, I work for a bank where it would be frowned upon. And I am not a financial advisor, so I mean I'm half joking, like it's not like anybody would care really, but I still would rather even if I was just a random dude on the internet, not affiliated with any financial institutions, I still think giving financial advice is not great, because if someone follows the advice and makes money, then they give themselves a pat on the back and they think they're a genius. But if they follow your advice and they lose money, you better believe it, you're at fault. It's just not a good thing to do. You stop playing MS? Nope. Can you invest yourself? Yes, as long as I disclose everything, then yes. I need to disclose it to my employer so that there's no conflicts, no insider trading, etc. No, I do not work for Nvidia. Nor do I have any material knowledge about Nvidia. I'd rather just not speak about it. Yeah, I studied mathematics. I have a master's in mathematics, Adrian. So basically, that's how it was for me. So yeah, statistics, financial modeling, this kind of stuff. The new items drop like crazy. They will be cheaper than Sanguine for sure. Yep, agreed. Yeah, well, okay, fine. We can go kill Moonsnow Magnolia if people are interested. It's very, very easy. You just go into a corner and you AFK and you just kill her. That's definitely how it works on Paladin. I see no reason why that wouldn't work on the EK2. So yeah. Have you only just realized that, Kim? Is that really news? Okay, you stream on YouTube. I triple stream YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. So you've got free chats converging and asking me questions, But at least we can share them all, and hopefully you can see. Yeah, you can see them there by my face somewhere. I do not do accents, Kim. I'm sorry. I do not do accents. Can you quote Pythagoras' theory from memory, Dan? Isn't Pythagoras' theorem just that a squared plus b squared equals c squared, the triangle stuff? Or is the theorem something different than the theory? It's been a while. It's been a while since I went to university. Free chats to ask why you're not using Crypt Spine. Yep. I love it. Read my message in a Polish/English accent, please. There you go. I think they mean derive it, because anyone knows. Sorry, I'm confused about that question. I don't follow the question. You kind of jumped in, Annie, with no context. New RP spells are so good for bestiary. Agreed. Pythagoras theorem. Oh, right. Derived the Pythagoras theorem. I was definitely able to do that when I was younger, but I'll be honest, since I finished my university, my course, I've barely done anything that would could be classified as mathematics. So I could not pass. I don't think I could pass like an 18-year-old type maths exam at this point. Maybe I could, just about. Wouldn't get a very good mark though. It's been a very long time. What's the first charm you should unlock for the paladin? Just elementals. Start with elementals. Zap, freeze, poison, divine wrath. Then you can start thinking about, overpower, low blow. But just get as many elementals as you can to start with. I was excellent at math in college. Nowadays, Claude carries me. Yeah, you just don't need to. You just don't need to know it, right? As long as your brain still works. It's not about the knowledge, right? It's about the flexibility of your brain. It's like, when you study mathematics, it's not so much about remembering all this crap. It's about making your brain think in certain ways about coming up with solutions to things, rather than actually learning the material, right? I can look up whatever theorem I want whenever I want, right? It's not about that. I have a question. How much exactly greater gem adds to flat damage? Because plus 2 means not much for me. It's like 2%. Yo, bro, 2%. 2% is not a lot. I mean, it's probably less than 2% unless you literally hit 100 damage on average. I expect you hit more than 200 damage on average, so it's probably not even 2%. But yeah, I mean, the damage from greater gems is pretty nice. But usually what you actually want, when people talk about flat damage from greater gems, what they often talk about is also the revelation mastery that you get. Because the revelation mastery, if that takes you up an extra tier of a revelation perk, then you get the flat damage from the greater gem, and you get flat damage from an upgraded revelation gem, which gives you more than the greater gem itself. So that's also a consideration right there. I'll take the guy's +2 damage if he's not using it. Wouldn't that kill your mad sheep though, Tiger? Sure you want it? Does the mad sheep still work anyway? All right. I kind of just want to... We're almost done with the necrocy. I'm wondering, I need 14 more black sheep. Do we think a single firebomb will kill that many? I guess we'll find out. Pop one on. I'll be annoyed if I have to come back for another black sheep somewhere. What's the thought behind RP getting elemental charms instead of low blow or savage blow? Well, savage blow isn't good. Savage blow isn't good. Low blow is good, but it costs more, right? So it's always a consideration for low levels, whether you want to just not have any charms and just save for low blow. Sure, I guess you can. Savage blow is not good though, Kim. That one doesn't work. Doesn't work on all autos the way low blow does. Low blow has the special mechanics where it still works like old double charm proc. So savage blow is like one of the last charms I would get on a paladin these days. It was never that good to begin with. If you are willing to spend the points for low blow, it is good to get low blow on paladin. Yes, especially if you're a solo hunter. If you're a team hunter and you're creating your paladin with a party in mind, then low blow is not really that relevant. But if you're a solo paladin, then yes, low blow is probably like top 2, top 3 charm together with like overpower and overflux, right? Okay, Necro's done. Black Sheep 240. I guess it will be enough. Do we want to finish the Tarnished Spirits now? Oh god. I feel like I've had enough of this yellow sand and the aesthetic of Drefia. I kind of want to leave, but we're not that far off. What level would you recommend or should switch from HP gems to mitigation as an EK? Well, for EK, the one extra consideration for EK is that HP gems also scale your overpower damage, right? So you are potentially losing a bit of damage by switching from HP to mitigation gems. But excluding that, assuming that you don't use overpower, let's just assume you don't use overpower, then I'd say like level 800 or so on an EK, I would switch to mitigation gems probably. Savage Blow, good for Monk? Yep, for Monk it's fine. On Paladin, it's not that great. Because their diamond arrows do not hit very much on average. They are pretty low hits overall. And they do not get the crit mechanic where it rolls a high damage hit when you crit. So it's not as good as on Monk or EK. It's fine, but I would get on the Paladin, I would get Savage Blow literally after getting all elementals, low blow, overpower, and overflux. Only then I would get Savage Blow, and at that point you need like 13 or 14,000 charm points. So, you know, it's sure, right? It's not very good. I just started the game and made a paladin. Do you have like any suggestions? Just play the game. Just explore the game. If it's your first time in Tibia, just go ahead, go in front of you, and enjoy the journey. How to refill the quiver? No, he needs to go through that process like the rest of us. Looting arrows straight into the quiver, if you mean that. No, we don't actually mean that. You can put arrows on your bestiary pro. Okay, we got the black sheep. I forgot about the black sheep, but it's done. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. No, what we mean is this is not really that relevant for you at the moment if you're just starting. But once you're higher level, you can take your arrow, you can stick it on the hotkey bars, right? You have the hotkey bars on the right hand side, left hand side, for example. You can stick it there. And you can assign an action to it, and you can assign the action equip, unequip to it, and click OK. And then once you click keep clicking the hotkey, it automatically refills your quiver with any ammunition from the backpack. And the only reason we talk about this now is because someone, somewhat of a long time Paladin player, was in the chat the other day, and he saw me refilling like that, and yeah, mind was blown. And then I think there were a couple other people in chat who were like, "Oh shit, I've been doing it wrong my whole life." So yeah, that's the origin of this comment. I'm 155 RP. Didn't know that. Well, there you go. See, I feel like I should just showcase this throughout every stream. Every stream once per stream, I should be going, and explaining this and making 2 or 3 paladins' lives easier. Because clearly, somehow, people missed this during their Tibia intro. That's why I bought 3 quivers. You just switch between them. Oh, dude, with that triple alicorn quiver, just switching between them and he runs out of ammo. Love it. Love it. That is big brain. That is big brain, dude. The tips of tell you that in the tutorial? No, they don't. There is. Well, I mean, what tutorial? I don't know. I was. It's just. It's kind of the sort. I guess. If you just start as a paladin and you never really try it, then yes, it's not. It's not that obvious, I suppose. I guess you would have had to be playing at the time when quivers were added to the game to kind of be conscious of this, right? Because that's when you would have been experimenting with it and when people would have been talking about it. Now it's like expected common knowledge, even if it's not for everybody. Just rolled percent distance to auto attack on Sanguine. Happy for you. Congrats. Now stick it up your ass. We are 10 rolls deep and we still don't have shit. I do have another 500 points. We could roll more. We could roll more. I've already spent 2,500 dust rolling it though. There was that dude that just ran past me. I wonder if he wants to do tarnished. Have you rolled any perks on your soul bleed or waiting for sanguine? Yeah, just I'm rolling on sanguine like daily. Because yeah, it's kind of would be wasteful to roll on the soul bleeder right now. What about having 2 different arrows in the same quiver? Which one does it use first? It uses the first one that is not fully stacked. So if you have 2 arrow types and the first one in the stack has 100 ammo, while the second type has 97 ammo, then it'll choose the 97 one. And once it runs out of the 97, then it'll just use the one that's first on at the front of the stack. Weird, I guess. What even is the difference between stash and... Oh, one sec. What even is the difference between stash and the depot box? I know I need to use the stash to sell on the market. So stash is for stackable items, and depot is for everything else. Usually quest items, items with imbuement, shit like that. Historically, we didn't have a stash and everything had to go in the depot, but then they added the stash. And yeah, it's basically just for stackable stuff. Although that's still not quite, doesn't quite explain it because it's not like equipment is stackable, right? If you have 2 boots of haste, you can't stack them in your backpack. I don't know. It's just, it's items that you can have like multiple copies of and they're not like quest items and stuff and are not unique in any way. guess that's probably like the closest logic. Did you hear what happened to Svar? No, I did not. I think I raided to him yesterday, right? And he was hunting on Gnome Prana. I haven't heard anything else. He got jumped by some muggers in Barcelona and beat up Bad Rio. Seriously? Shit. No, I did not. I did not know that. Is that what just recently, like yesterday, or? Today? Holy shit. Damn. Well, sorry to hear that. I guess he'll have to switch from MS to Paladin. Wouldn't happen in Poland. Unless you're Ukrainian, then you just get jumped by loads of randoms, eh? Is that too controversial these days? Too soon. Yeah. Yes. Very soon. Yes, for those of you outside of Poland who don't know, we are currently experiencing a surge of anti-Ukrainian sentiment, and random right-wingers are like attacking Ukrainians in the streets when they hear them speaking Ukrainian. So it's a bit rough out there. To Ukrainians in Poland, yes, by Polish people, yes, unfortunately. It's not like it happens like all the time. It still happens rarely enough that whenever it happens, it becomes national news. But it does seem to happen basically daily, right? At somewhere in Poland, at least once a day, a Ukrainian gets jumped by like some Polish meathead, by some Polish racist. What's up with the Ukraine hate? I mean, it's just the old immigrants stole my job, immigrants taking our benefits type of rhetoric by some political parties. It's the exact same thing that the British people were saying about the Polish people, 15 years ago. It's the exact same thing. Yeah. Just standard stuff. Oh, you're a Cracovia fan and meet the Wisła fans at night. Is there still a lot of football violence in Poland? I'm really detached from that myself. I don't really follow this kind of stuff. I imagine there must be some. We say it about the Polish people here in Sweden. Well, there you go. Yes, but the Polish people need somebody else to hate as well. Barcelona seems violent. I mean, shit like this can happen in any city, any country in the world, right? Well, it sucks, but yeah, it can happen. Have you seen the video? They stealing our qualifications? No, but it sounds like a banger. Just the title works for me. Thank God I live in Rio. Okay, all right. All right, I didn't actually finish off reading the comment. Yes. Damn, Barcelona seems violent. Thank God I live in Rio. Yeah. Yeah. Well, sure. You would definitely feel in danger if you moved to Barcelona from Rio, for sure. Lol. Thank you. Thank you, Wiejski Serek. Dzięki. Thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Much love. He is the danger in Barcelona. He is the one doing the mugging. Yes, maybe don't go to Barcelona, Cabe, Sadul. How are we doing? 101 tarnished spirits in 13 minutes. 450 an hour. How about skeleton warriors? 51, so about 200 an hour. All right, we'll take it. I wonder what this guy's doing. Is he doing the quest? He's got jester outfit. He's got a jester outfit. He's clearly a bit of a joker. This guy is doing the gravedigger mount on rapid respawn, is he not? Come on, chat. He's got to be right. He's got the jester outfit. Clearly, he loves quests like this. He loves this shit. So what better time than rapid respawn to get a cheeky gravedigger mount? He's ran past me about 5 times in the past 10 minutes without interacting with me in any way. So we got ourselves a real RPG enjoyer right here. No time to chit chat, indeed. Got to grind out mount. Decades of Tibia, and I've never touched that quest. No dark trails. I've done this quest 2 times. It's, you know what, it's the issue with this quest is that the quest log is quite confusing, and the spoiler. Once you've done it once, like if there was a speedrun category in doing the gravedigger mount, I reckon people could do it in about 10 minutes. Like, if you knew exactly where you're going every time and what to do, it's actually not that bad. It's just that people aren't used to this quest. And so they, like, every time they have to, like, stop, read the log, figure out where to go, etc., etc. But actually, the total duration of the stuff that you're doing is honestly not so bad. It's not picture. It's not Picture's fault. It's not Wiki fault. It's the quest designer and the layout designer fault. But the actual duration of the quest is not actually that long. Dark Trails, I think, is... You've missed out. That is some quality content. Dark Trails, I don't think is so bad. I don't like... Obviously, I'm always a hater of any content that requires multiple people to do. Especially without any reward. Like, for example, I don't hate Phantom Army because it has that reward of a boss cherry, which, you know, does make people do it. But shit like Dark Trails, and I suppose theoretically it has a boss cherry reward, right? But no one's doing that shitty Bane, right? Only the most RPG of RPGers. What do you suggest I do during this rapid respawn as a level 74 EK? Just level, dude. On 74 EK, it's just... You want to level up. You're not going to do anything fast enough anyway. Within the Ties quest is really, really confusing. It's because it has, like, different paths, right? With depending on which NPC you talk to. Is that what you mean? Like, you speak to a different NPC to start the quest and, like, your path, like, changes? I love the Giga chat that made Aslan. High mission, yes, and and here's a great spawn. Yeah, except if you actually do the access to the boss, Arbazilov, you've got at least 2 missions that are funky, right? I mean, you've got the troll mission, which you need multiple people for, but it's not too bad. I don't hate the troll mission. I do not like the imp mission though. Not only do you need loads of people there, you even need the right vocations. Otherwise, you're like fucked. I don't like that task. The troll one, I think, is a good task. The imp one, I think, is bullshit. Couldn't what's up, my man, my monk killer? Well, I've sold him, and as soon as I've sold him, buffs are coming, so you're welcome. and you can do it in any order you want to. Oh, it's one of those quests where isn't that kind of like Isavi? I find the Isavi quest confusing as well. I don't really understand like the ordering of this Isavi quest. You sold the dip. Yeah, I know. This is what I mean. Do not take investment advice from me. I buy high and sell low, bro. You know, I'm the last person you want to use for investment advice. I want to sell my Bow of Destruction T2. Can you help me value it? Well, take the price of the conversions. I don't know how much that is. And probably sell it for that much. The conversion from T0 to T1, the conversion from T1 to T2, maybe add an extra 2-3 KK for the feeder items. That's probably how much it's going to be. It's not going to be much more than that. It's definitely going to be less than you spent making it. Otherwise, why would somebody buy it from you? They would just make it themselves, right? Didn't you grow attached to the character? Not really. It's just some pixels, you know? You raised it from level 1. Well, I think the fact that it was a Rooked character actually took away a little bit of the attachment to it. It was a Rooked character, remember? I purchased it, Rooked it for the monk, and then played it from level 1, but anyway, I don't get attached to the characters. They're disposable. They're just means to make money via Tibia content, you know? I say it how it is. Because yeah, I'm up to buy 200, 300 ED with high magic level, but no charms, quest, equipment. What should I do first? Earn money for good. Yeah, I would start like doing like bounties, profitable bounties, if possible. And yeah, save up for equipment, do your accesses while you're doing it as well. If you roll a good bounty for a place you don't have an access for, there's your incentive to do an access quest. And yeah, save up. I wouldn't, if you have no accesses and no equipment, I wouldn't like try to hunt the best respawns for progressing experience, right? Because that's not your priority. Yeah, I think yeah, I would just be chilling on bounties and gain accesses that way too. Just pixels, right? Just sell this one then. I'm not done with this one. But this is a more loved character to me. Although this one technically also bought. I bought this character like 5 years ago on like a level 150. Because I didn't want to go through the level 0 to level 150 paladin grind, which was absolutely miserable back in the day. So technically, this is not my character from scratch. But I tell you which character will be mine from scratch. The Summoner, when it releases next year. That one I'm starting from level 1, and that's going to be my true loved character. I was just thinking there's not very many wardens, and there's been like 7 in a row that I have. There was a Spectre Warden, Troll Warden, Wiggler Warden, Worm Warden, Troll Champion Warden, and Hideous Fungus Warden. And I didn't get any pings for any of those because I've got all of those done now. I feel like my pings for wardens are going down and down. I think I've got majority of the most common ones slowly. That means the transfer is getting closer and closer. Is that confirmed or something? No, it's not confirmed. In fact, I don't even think it's particularly likely, but I like to dream, you know? A man can dream. Until they nerf it to the ground? You know what? I don't think so. I didn't sell the monk because it was nerfed to the ground. I sold the monk because the vocation rebalance happened. If my prediction is right and there is a... Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, and we get a warden. Do we have that? We'll call for that one. We'll call for that one. Let me just tag it. In fact, let me just kill all of them off. And let me call for it first. All right. All right, so I've called people now. Let me kill everything off. I've set kill time for 1850, so I'll have 5 minutes. We'll have to wait 5 minutes yet. There we go. Is there a reason why the perk refinement guy suggests to swap out slots like the first perk on Soul Hexer or the Mana Leech on the third proficiency? I'm not going to go for every single one. Take it or leave it. If you disagree, then by all means change whatever you want. And if there are multiple choices, in a column, then obviously you replace the weakest one, not the best one. So this is something that quite a few people ask, which really annoys me. But for example, let's go with this as an example, right? You have column 2 on the Soul Bleeder, right? And you've got life gain on hit, perfect shot damage, and 4% critical extra damage, right? You can come if you want. Yeah, whoever wants to tag, come. I'm killing it at 50 past, so you've got 4 minutes. And obviously, 4% critical extra damage is the best one here, right? That's obvious, right? You go this one, and these other two are trash. So in my guide, I'll put, replace perfect shot damage, right? And people are like, oh, why'd you replace that one? That's a shit one. Why the 4% crit extra damage is better? It's like, they don't think that you don't replace the best one. It doesn't mean that this is the best one. It just means that this whole column, the 4% crit extra damage, is still the worst one. But even so, when you replace within the column, you don't replace the best one, right? You replace even the worst ones. But that still makes this column the worst one, even if that is the actual best one. Because people think that I say, like, replace perfect shot damage. A few people have been, like, under the impression that I think that this perfect shot damage is the best perk within this column. Like, no. Is there a reason why a lot of XP per hour and profit is gone in Tibia Pal? Are you remeasuring after the vocation update? Please read what it says on top of the hunting page. Wrong rod. Ugh. I still like 12 more people coming. I didn't have this mob followed. Do I still have time? Killing it at 50 past. You're not on Nevi anyway, Kim. What are you talking about? Yes, and do you care about 3% life leech, Atomic? Do you care about 3% life leech? I don't. Sure, Kim, you can come. You've got 1 minute, 40 seconds if you can make it here. By all means, if you love life leech for some reason, by all means, roll over, whatever it is you want to roll over. Look, they all they all go down the wrong hole. Wrong hole, guys. Wrong hole. Still 5 more people coming. 3 more people now. You coming, Kim? What is going here right now? I triggered a echo raid, and it spawned a warden, and people are coming to tag it to get the bestiary bonus. Because everybody will get the bestiary points. If you are coming and you're nearby, Kim, you need to write to me from your character. Well, that's really kind of you. Well, the thing is that people share it back. You know, I've got like, can't find a hole. Oh my god. People share it on Nevia, right? So I've got like 200 wardens now from other people, so it's only fair I share mine. Is Kim a noob? You know you can just Exeva me, Kim. I don't know when I triggered it, though. I kind of want to kill it off now. Exeva's open, Kim. Come on. I'm killing it at 51:00. You've got 30 seconds, because I don't want it to puff. Go ahead and kill. Okay. Done. There you go. All right. How many more we got? 50 more. They stay up 10 minutes. Yep, they stay up 10 minutes. 10 minutes. But yeah, there's a big community of people sharing the wardens on Nevia. So whenever people find a warden, they tag it in the Discord group. Everybody comes, gets a tag. So it's just a good thing to do because, you know, I now wasted 5 minutes or whatever of my time. But then everybody else does that too. And, you know, I have picked up about 3,000 charm points in the past 2 weeks from doing wardens. So, you know, kind of worth it, I'd say. Does it say how many wardens you have when you hold it over the badge? No. No. I can check in the Discord bot. It tracks it. I don't actually know how many I've got at this point. I must have about 200, I imagine. Are you doing charm points right now? Yeah, right now I'm doing Tarnished Spirits, finishing the bestiary windows. Need 42 more. So it'll be done in like under 5 minutes. We'll probably be finishing this stream soon, by the way. I think I'll finish this Tarnished Spirit. And that's enough for me. Because tomorrow I'm planning a bigger stream anyways. Tomorrow I'm planning to be there at server save so that we can stream whatever fun and engaging task Tipsoft has prepared for us for day 5 of the Great Expedition. I'm sure this one is going to be great. So we'll be there at server save. And yeah, we'll probably do 5-6 hour stream, something like that, I think. So I hope to see you all there. But anyways, still got a few more minutes before we finish this. Don't drop just yet. It's going to be an epic naval battle for sure. For sure it's going to be great. Should we do a gamba before I finish? Gamba on the sanguine bow again. I'm getting a little disheartened, I'm not gonna lie. 10 rolls deep, I'm getting a little disheartened. We got 580 dust. We've got enough for 2 rolls. That would be 12 rolls. Maybe. Let's try a gem too. All right. if you send me 6.5 KK, I'll open a gem right now, no problem. Bit presumptuous. Just expect me to open a gem. 200 TCs and we're opening a gem, no problem. 15 more and we're out of here. And I think this may be like everything I want to do on Drefia. Well, technically, I still have the Shadow Peoples, White Shades, Bloodhand. Okay, never mind. We at some point we're gonna have to come back here, but not this rapid. I think this rapid, I've had enough of Drefia. It's my duty to open gems every now and a while. Well, we open. You know what the problem is, Pasik? Do you know what the problem is? The problem is that I have streamer luck when it comes to the gems. Like if I had shit gem luck, then yeah, we could like open a gem a week until we hit a good one. And you know, most people need to open like 20 gems or something to get a really good one. I've got a really good one on my monk with the first gem, and I got a really good one on my paladin with the first gem. So what's the point of opening more, you know? Yeah. Suffering from too much luck. I still need to upgrade this this gem I have on the paladin. My steak is too juicy. Indeed. Indeed. I just rolled straight small HB gems on my monk and ED. Well, there you go. That's some good luck as well. It's not just me. Send me a soul shell? Nah. I just bought that the other day. There was only one on the market and like free buy offers. So I just figured, fuck it, I'll just buy the one on sale. Here we go. We done. And we even have the warden. Lovely. All right, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Let me go and do the gamba on the sanguine bow, and then we're gonna finish. The guy paid for the monk. Yep, it's gone. Transferred. Ah, you didn't roll them back to back. Okay, it sounded like you rolled them back to back, like 2 free gems in a row. Free gifted? Shit, was there a notification? I didn't hear it. I see it now. What? Let me replay it. 1 sec. I swear to God, there was no sound. Was there a sound? I didn't hear anything. I'm not deaf. Thank you, Cherokee. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, but I swear to God, there was no notification. I heard it, but not your usual sub sound. I have no idea what I didn't hear anything. I'm sorry. Thank you, Cherokee. Thank you. Thanks so much. There was a sound. What? Okay, I don't know. I don't know how that happened. Normally I hear them. They're pretty loud. Maybe my speakers malfunctioned. Must be a bug in my speakers, dude. Must be. Must be a bug. And just before we finish, actually, there's another warden. So we're just going to go do that real quick. Although the notifications disappeared. I mean, just it's supposed to be a Valkyrie, but the tag has disappeared. I'm going anyway to check. 5 gift is way more than 200 TC. That depends on the country of origin, in fact, because the subs and gifts usually vary significantly based on where you purchase them from. Not that they're not appreciated, they're always extremely appreciated, thank you very much, but it's not necessarily going to be more than 200 TCs, actually. But I'm still not opening a gem. Still not opening a gem, bro. It was supposed to be Valkyrie on -2. Let me see if it's still there. Valkyrie on -2. Aha. Here we go. Awesome. All right. That's extra 5 charm points. Thank you very much. Oh, there's someone with a paladin familiar right there that was running through. I wonder if he's going to one-shot it by accident. That's a classic mistake. The sound was messed up at the start of the stream, remember? Oh, yeah, the sound was really messed up at the start of the stream. Yes, I'm going to blame it on that as well. But to sum up my earlier question and your answer, the perks you list in your professional refinement guide are the slots you want to reroll because they're least impactful. It's mathematically calculated. So how my proficiency guide is structured, it chooses the columns. First of all, it ranks every column by how much power increase you get from the best perk in that column. And then chooses the the columns with the lowest values of power increase. And within those 2 columns, it rolls the worst perk within each column, right? Life Leech gives you 0 power. That's why it's, there you go. Is there a big difference between 116 and 123 in dist? I think 116 is fine, honestly. Now with sharpshooter and everything, I think it's fine. I wouldn't, if you already got a character, I wouldn't. Yeah, if you got 150 TC for 116 and 2k TC for 123, I would just take the 116. All right, it's already 3 minutes later than I was hoping to finish, so let me get that sanguine bow for that bit of gambit. I know everybody likes a bit of gambit in the evening. So we are currently 10 rolls deep on the sanguine bow, and we are fishing for 2 perks. We are fishing for percentage of distance to auto attacks or percentage of distance to spells. One of those 2. Come on. We got 2 rolls today, and let's hope for it. Ah, that's roll 11. Bullshit. Again. I'm starting to think this system's not so good. No! What the... Oh my god. Oh. Do you know when I will definitely get this? The moment I transfer to a dead server, I'm just going like Fiend Hunter mode for dust. Oh my, okay, that's 12 rolls with nothing. 3,000 dust so far. Critical hit for auto attacks is S tier for Sanguine Bow. It's good, but I don't think it's S tier. No, I would say this is the fourth best one. Is the fourth best one. The percentage of distance, the two of them, in my opinion, are still better, and the percentage critical hit damage for auto attacks is better than critical hit chance. Yep, this is the fourth best one on Sanguine Bow, which is fine. Like, it's not terrible. If you refine it, does it keep the level? Yes, it does. So if I'm going to be getting to like 600 and I'm still haven't rolled a better one, I'll upgrade it a little bit. Right now, I don't. Well, I'm not level 600 yet, so what's the point of me upgrading it? I can't use it anyway, so I wouldn't benefit from either way. I kind of just want to keep the gamba going until I get the right perk, but I'm not using this weapon yet. But you're right, once I hit 600, I'm going to upgrade it first before rolling anymore, just to at least get a bit of a bonus. And, on the other hand, though, because I am rolling the bad perk, even though I'm not getting anything that good, I can just switch to the crit, right? I can switch to the crit damage and use that. Yep, there we go. There's the Valkyrie Echo Warden. All right. This will be it for today. Let me send you over to Hewek on Twitch. He's a Polish streamer, EK streamer, but he will answer your questions in English if you have any. 120 to 200 MS guide. It's not going to be 120 to 200. The next MS guide is going to be 120 to 275, and that one is coming in about 2 weeks. Streamer says goodbye and an ad appears. Oh yeah, ad break ends in 1 minute. We're going to wait for the ad to end on Twitch. I got to get my money. If the ad is playing, I got to get that 20 cents. So let's keep talking for 1 more minute before I send you off. What magic level is good on an RP, like decent? Is 32 fine? Yes. I think on level 332 is more or less fine. Yeah. Magic level 35 is like a really good goal for like a good magic level. If you got, but that's, like level 500. 32 magic level, I think, is fine on a level 300 indeed. Is there a time or level when we should change from lesser HP gems to normal or bigger ones? I've got double HP. Oh, yeah, you want to upgrade them as soon as you can. They're expensive, but you want to upgrade them. You want to upgrade them very quickly if you can. You should upgrade them to the max one. It costs a lot, though, for that last upgrade, but it's very, very good. Prefer hunting with RP or MS? RP. For solo, definitely RP. What is better on Paladin, mitigation or HP gem? HP gem in most cases until higher level. I do think that at the higher level, mitigations for pure damage reduction and survivability are better. But at higher level, you kind of just go for the greater gems that are best for you and just fit those in. And then you kind of don't care about the lesser perk anyways, because you go in by the greater perk. 117 sword is good for level 67. Yep, it's good. Lol. Random question from EK friend who I team hunt with is a WoW player, but he is religiously convinced that only click his hotkeys. Do you think he can have full uptime reliably with a lot of experience? Nope. He can think he has, but nope. Does mitigation work for agony damage? I don't believe so. I think it doesn't. Hello, chat. I'm literally just saying bye-bye. Chatter, you've come at a bad time. I'm just finishing right now, but we will be having a big stream tomorrow. So, yes, we'll make videos about the EK hunts when I get to the EK. He's fourth in line. We're doing Sorcerer, Paladin, Druid, then EK. But yes, we will be doing an EK playthrough. Okay, I do have to go. I can see that the ad on Twitch finished. So I've got my money from the ad. So now I can finish and raid out. Plan for tomorrow is a big stream. My kids aren't home tomorrow, so we're starting at 10 a.m. We're going to start off with the Great Expedition tasks, and then we're just going to be doing some bounties, some bestiaries, whatever. So yes, probably like 5-6 hour stream tomorrow from 10 a.m. So hopefully see you then. All right, I'll send you out to Hewek on Twitch, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy your rapid. Bye-bye. Thank you for all the gifted subs as well. Again, Cherky, thanks so much, and see you all tomorrow.